up, girls? How you doing? Okay, so today we do a pick a card, and it's gonna be something we haven't done for a very long time. Aren't you worried? Yes. No, it's gonna be a yes or no kind of things. Yes, you might be worried. Okay, let's stay cool. It's tarot. It doesn't mean that it's 100% accurate. Okay, it's a tool. Let's not be triggered if you don't have the answer that you wish for. But even if you feel like that, then that tells you what actually you truly want. Is an indication. Okay, so stay cool. Right. Okay, so probably why we didn't do it for a while. Because it was triggering. Okay, so 2 pounds. Let's go. 3 card, 2 pounds. I repeat that to myself so I know what I'm doing. I'm hot, very hot. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. So think of a question answered by yes or no. No fluffing around. And let's go with that. Pile number 1, yes or no. Temperance, 6 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Fascinating. So I would say yes, because there is something meant to be. There is something that is written. There is something that requires balancing the emotion. Is true. However, it is written. Angels, God, universe, unicorn, whatever you want to call it. I'm hot. Slowly but surely driving you to the right place, because you do have a nostalgia of pure love, both of you. But there is also something, a cycle you need to go through. So it might be yes, but it might be an idea of some things need to happen before it can be a yes. It can be definitely balancing the emotion, but also dropping what doesn't belong to you. And also going back to yourself, because you might be taking too much responsibility, doing too much for others, and not caring enough for you. You have to learn to say no. And as a result, there will be a clarity. There will be, a knowing this is where I'm supposed to be. And maybe that's the reason why he didn't work the first time, because I feel it's like a comeback in some ways. Could very much be. Or maybe it couldn't happen before because that work didn't happen. It has to it requires some work before it can happen, before it's a yes. Communication coming. I knew it was a yes. So it's also a new chapter. The 8 of Wands is a lot of fiery, a new beginning with a new wave that you're going to surf, and it's going to be intense in a good way. A lot of maybe as well, but what I mean is it's something powerful. It's a new beginning. Okay, new gate. Et voila. If it's not a yes, I don't know what is. Happy ever after, whatever that means. Doesn't have to be mom, dad, the kid, the dog, and the cat. It can be whatever works for you. What does it mean? If it's the meaning of as well to find peace and be by yourself, because that was make you happy, so be it. If that also is the idea, like I want to drop a relationship that make me really unhappy, if I want to refine my balance, and if I'm better by myself, so be it. Whatever is your idea of happiness for you. But I do feel there is a nostalgia of pure love. Of course, let's not forget, pure love has to start by self-love. In a nice way, not in a vain way, obviously, but self-worth. A lot of things can be interpreted in a different way. It's a general reading, so I'm trying to apply it for as many people, because I've got a few here, and I'm very grateful there's so many followers. Yes, thank you. So pile number 2, yes or no. The Magician, 6 of Pentacles, 4 Swords. Excuse me, George is coming back, it's trying. So, interesting. For me, it's a yes. Oh, yes. Because you're manifesting. If there was an illusion, you are not having it anymore. No. You heal as well what needs to be healed. And you're finding a balance. I'm going to develop a little bit on those, because what's happening here, it's a yes, but it requires some work. It's a bit of the flavor of the day today. I think it's a yes because you manifested each other in order to heal something that's very deep. That could be a childhood trauma, that could be a previous relationship, that could be as well karma, debt from your ancestors. It could be something so, imprinted in your system that you know maybe not conscious, and you needed to manifest someone else that you truly love, but with who it is difficult. In order to do that homework, something has to be healed. But until you meet the person that make you aware that something needs to be healed, you have no reason to do so. But boom, bada boom. And because you do that deep healing, then you're able to manifest equal give and take. You are able to be loved the way you love people. Maybe you until, sorry, I was thinking almost in French. English video. Doesn't work. Okay, because maybe until now, your idea of self-respect was a little bit, I don't know, it wasn't really there, was it? So you thought, oh, this is a way, I'm supposed to be loved, which wasn't true love. Now you're aware of equal give and take is the only way you can love and be loved. It's about being transparent, it's about honesty, respect, it's about, purity. And that's what you're going to find because you do the homework. But you did manifest someone to push you to do the homework. Okay, let's get a little bit more information. But for me, it's a yes. Oh, yeah. Because you're moving towards tranquility and it's peaceful again. And it's something number 6 is pure love. Also, the sword is about the mind. And it's a one-way ticket. It's not something you're gonna, go back and forth about it. No, it's a one-way ticket. That is it, final destination. So it's also someone moving towards you because they get it. Yeah, it's a new world out there, definitely. People think the world of you and you think the world of them. It's, traveling as well. Definitely an idea of moving home or something like that as well. But it's traveling within the mind as well, traveling to the next level. You're not fluffing around anymore. So yes, it's a yes. And because you've been hiding or protecting your heart, I should say, for a very long time because you have a lot of love to give, but you don't find anyone relevant who deserve your love. Now you know your worth. You're not gonna, give for the sake of giving, right? And maybe some people you were meeting until now was running away from the emotion. There's very much an idea of moving home here. It doesn't have anything to do with the subject, but if that's the subject of if you're going to move home, yes, you are. That could be that question. It doesn't have to be about love. But there was definitely someone who didn't want to see the truth, and maybe that was you, maintaining an illusion. Love has to look a certain way, but he wasn't love because he was always you giving and not receiving. Someone was holding back, or maybe maybe you for a long time because you were protective of your heart. You were holding on to your foundation, rebuilding maybe your foundation financially as well, but you were hoping then someone one day will come. It is very possible. Or also someone was running away from the truth. But boom, with the world and the wheel of fortune, we have a new cycle of life. And the wheel of fortune is a turning point. This is it. You did your homework. You're appreciating who you are and your worth. You're not having it anymore. So it has to be positive. It has to be, predictive. Otherwise, not having it. Amazing. So we have yes and we have yes. Oh yeah, bring it on. I'm delighted. And I hope the question was the right one. But I can't do this. It's your question. No. Okay, on this note, it's too hot. On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah, ciao.